So, where we last left off, you guys were on a quest to find the missing archivist so that you could learn more about the cult of Azos. In doing so, you first discovered a bunch of giants that you still technically haven't resolved. You just kind of knocked them out and left them in the hallway for somebody to figure out at some point.
Traumatized one of them.
Permanently traumatized one of them.
I said I'm sorry, man.
You then discovered a hidden ruin that seems to be a factory, some sort of factory for, creating artificial, creatures such as golems. Said the factory had been, ancient factory had been occupied, seemingly by a group of Drakengard soldiers. Among their number was the chick who has been wearing Brian's wife's face. So you guys fought that. In the process, you triggered some sort of security system within the facility that, prompted the self-proclaimed administrator of the said facility, the, fabricated cube in question, to deem you guys as hostile. It is currently chasing around the person who damaged the facility, aka Baron. Dylan, in the office of the Drakengard commander, did find the what appears to be the guy's notes / user manual for the facility. And Kyoki, when we left off, had just found where they were holding the Master Archivist Saoirse Jin hostage.
Saoirse Jin. I keep saying Suisha.
Her picture is the one I posted in chat there. As you can tell, or maybe not able to tell, it's lack of knowledge, she appears to be one of the created herself. So she is an artificial being of some sort, possibly a warforged, possibly something else. Or to put it in layman's terms, she seems to be some kind of robot android person. And that is where we are now. I'm going to start us off by asking David to make another athletics check to continue trying to outrun the fabricator.
Make him a Benny Hill check.
Yeah, make a Benny Hill check.
Still at disadvantage because I beat the tired.
Sorry, I haven't failed you.
Let me check to see if that's anywhere close to my answer.
So you had resistance to something? Did I hear something close?
Me? I have resistance to a lot of things. 1 second.
And it's like we're dealing with bludgeoning and force. So.
Oh yeah, no, I'm resistant. I'm resistant to bloodstain.
Bludgeoning?
Yep.
Okay, so I will automatically attack the first thing.
Okay.
2. Obviously round up. I think it's just
Yep. Down.
And so you're starting to get burns from, the points where it has, seemingly vaporized the skin from points of impact. You're definitely feeling the fatigue. You're constantly trying to outrun this thing.
I need to freaking buy some new clothes after this.
That's alright, we can go shopping. We gotta go shopping for a little bit anyway. I haven't done that for 30 minutes.
What do you guys want to do while David's trying to outpace the fabricator?
Well, I could have sworn we took her to the room so she should figure out how to shut this thing down.
No, I ended up with you finding her in the room. You haven't actually.
Oh, okay.
Now you're aware that Farron hasn't done anything with this thing yet, but it's just like.
Even though everybody's telling him that we should just smite the thing, and he's like, no.
It's like no. Talk to Master Saoirse, because she knows more than I do about these things.
I say we should just get rid of it and call it a day.
I agree. Blow it up.
But I can't blow it up
Fire.
because I told Farron he can make the decision.
So you said we found her. She's not asleep, correct?
No, she's just sitting there. She just kind of looks up at you. Her eyes, or the lenses that seem to serve as her eyes, glowing dimly. She technically counts as like dim light within her square. Though what really seems to weird you out because because in the semi-gloom of the room, I believe you have the Warlock vision thing, so it's not dark to you. Is You would guess that those giant lenses probably seem to serve the role of glasses, either cosmetic or otherwise, because the lights seem to dim and then rebrighten in like very small points within the lenses, almost like she's blinking behind them, or at least simulating blinking behind them.
Okay.
Which you're only able to notice
Right.
because of the darkness of the room.
I mean, well, my thing says I see normally in darkness.
Well, I understand that. That's why I was like, it's like I understand that the darkness doesn't necessarily affect you as a penalty. But you're seeing normally, but you can still acknowledge it is dark in here, and that's why you're able to see what you are seeing with what her eyes are doing. You are experienced enough with your abilities to know that if she was in a normal room, you probably would not have even noticed.
Yeah. Okay. Ah, sweet. So she's over here pulling a Gendo. Awesome.
She seems to be chained to the floor. She has a set of manacles on that are currently locked to a grate on the floor.
Hello. Apologies. I'll say, looking at those shackles, I assume that you are being held here against your will. Hmm?
That would be the appearance, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They sent the most observant rescue party.
Oh, okay, but that line I was reaching is something you're evil. That's what it
I'm
appears.
She's
just-
speaking in a Irish, it's like an Irish Gaelic accent that Tristan cannot do. Without fucking up the story, at least.
It's like, it was like, well, I'll say, well, since everyone out there attempted to kill us, and we did the opposite, I'm going to assume that you have no intention of killing us because you're chained up, so I'm going to release you on good faith.
Oh, that is so kind of you.
She's too powerful to be let free.
Alright, so, before it's...
That's so kind of you not to want to murder the librarian. That is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for your
Yoki has a very low kill count.
I used to have to know.
I have one less giant killed than our captain.
I only have one kill under my belt. Thank you very much. Compared to
Exactly, and
everybody
I've got one less than that.
else. Just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't kill people. Leo allegedly.
I'm going to ask her. It's like, are you aware if these chains have any sort of magical bolts or explosions attached to them?
From what I've been able to decipher while sitting here with nothing better to do with my time, they seem to just have an basic arcane lock enchantment. They couldn't do anything fancier than that because, well, I wasn't useful to them if they applied down iridium because, well, being created, that would just turn me off.
I was wondering about that.
Okay. I only asked because most of the things we've been touching around, I must say, it's been a long week and several things we've been touching have just blown up that we weren't expecting.
Well, that just means they were actually worth something.
Alright. Walk over here and I will attempt to...
You know what they say, not even a 1% chance of not being a mimic, it's worth checking.
I will attempt to break her out.
She will hopefully present her wrists for...
Right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. These tools don't count as lockpicks, do they?
No, thieves' tools are lockpicks.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that sometimes this game breaks things down.
No, thieves' tools are basically just lockpicks. I think they've added a couple other things in there, like the little SWAT mirror and a couple other things. But yeah, basically it's lockpicks.
Okay. So what do I roll for this?
This would be a dexterity-based thieves' tools check if you have thieves' tools.
But I think it has a burglary kit.
Yeah, so if you have thieves' tools, I presume you're proficient in them, so, dex plus proficiency.
Okay. So 3 to 6 plus 5. Let's go. Is it 5? Let's go. Efficiency is 5. Yeah, 3 to 6 plus 5.
Plus your dex. And don't forget your dex marker.
Okay. Let's see if I can actually roll this one. Yep. Hmm. Ah, that's really good.
Okay, with the increased DC from Arcane Lock, that is just barely enough. So you were able to pop the lock.
Right. And they say you're not useful, but they put a pretty sturdy lock on you.
Well, they pointed me for my brain, but they were, I'm a caster. They were afraid of what I could do, even though, again, librarians aren't exactly known for devastating magic. I guess they were afraid I would, strike them to death.
He was like, oh, well, I do know some bards. Words can't hurt.
No, the really funny thing is,
it's true. And nothing's
they
deadlier
also
than a paper cut to you. I can't get it.
Master of Ninth Tier Magic.
Now, are you the entire rescue party, or?
One of my colleagues is having a conversation. Was having a conversation with a fabricator, if I remember correctly. But I believe most everyone else is dead. There are a few people that we've left alive by accident.
That's interesting. Usually an adventuring party picks one way or the other. Not used to having a mixed body count. And I'm surprised you're talking to the fabricator, given the way he tore out of here. I thought you might have angered him.
He's kind of beating up one of my friends.
So you did not mean a literal conversation, and that means you did trigger him. Okay, so...
Well, I'm not saying this is the thing. He's having a conversation with it, and it's going nowhere. And
of course it's going to go somewhere. If you triggered it, it's a binary creature. You're either a friendly or a hostile.
so we just need to make it a friendly.
I think it's because he hit the vat of Masay. I believe that he attacked the cauldron and activated it.
Oh, so yeah, you damaged the facility, in which case you are permanently screwed.
Well then.
Unless you happen to have found whatever mechanism the Drakengard had used to forcibly control the creature.
If we go out and fix it.
Probably can. But if we leave, then I believe. I'm not exactly. I'm not exactly the brains. I'm the. They call me murderer of the party.
Okay, that's what they call you. Whether you actually
call you a murderer, but
that may be what they call you, but what you actually do.
The accountant. I'll hold up my blade that's like dripping with blood.
I didn't think we killed anything with blood down here. I could be wrong.
There were people, and remember the minions or whatever that came out of the room?
Oh, okay.
And the guys who were guarding the door. They have been fleshy people. Also, the giants, bleed.
Can we not talk about the giants?
We have to talk about someone. They're literally on the way out.
I'm not ready yet, okay? They don't exist right now. Okay. It's just
Yeah.
it's still at 8%.
Yes. Yes, I'm the ship's accountant.
It's an interesting quill, but okay.
So he's like, yeah, I just suddenly started bleeding. I'm getting used to this.
No, suddenly. That's interesting.
Yes. I heard a familiar whisper over my shoulder, then the sword started bleeding, then it started killing people.
Oh,
Strange.
so an artifact. Very interesting. She just kind of leans in, really uncomfortably close to your sword.
Alright.
Hello there.
So I was like, I'll hold the sword out to her. It's like, do you want to talk to her?
Of course, but not right this moment. It sounds like
No, I'm not asking the sword. It's like, do you want to talk to?
the sword is not, it does not seem to be giving an opinion one way or the other.
Oh, okay. Well, you
If anything, it seems to be confused by how much in her personal space the master's gotten. I was like, I'm not used to being, get the sense like it's not used to being this close to a person without actually trying to hurt them.
These are good people. This is the people who we stabbed all those other people in order to get to. So, all right. I'm assuming since you've been in here for quite some time that you would be aware if there was anything of value here.
Well, I mean, the whole place is of value. You're going to have to be more specific.
Things that we can pick up and loot as grubby little pirates.
Oh, well, in that case, probably the Commandant's office I've never been in. I imagine the room where they were actually assembling the things they forged might actually have some items of value. If you're just looking for coin, if you're looking for, like, relics or whatever, I have no idea where they'd be keeping those. They may have sent those away already.
Okay. And I'll say, well, I was just looking for some.
I imagine the bodies of the people you accounted might have things of value.
I like a scepter.
A scepter. There was a book.
I was about to say.
And the book references.
Yeah, what book references it?
Actually, there's a lot.
I was thinking about saying, what should someone of low intelligence such as myself, and then I was like, wait, my intelligence is maxed at 20. Fuck.
Low intelligence.
So you're pretending to be average.
I'm pretending to be stupid. It's not working.
Wisdom is trash, but intelligence, yeah.
That explains the phraseology of things.
Okay. In which case, I'll give this room a once over just to make sure. You said there were people in here guarding you before they went scrambling out?
No, I was just left in here with the fabricator. I imagine they might have had guards outside the door, but there was nobody in here or something aside from the fabricator.
Okay. Well then,
he's not a great conversation.
If you don't know, I'll say, in which case, if you would like, I will escort you out. I'll extend my hand.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're a gentleman, Mervyn. Got it.
Yes. As most accountants and librarians have tendencies to get along.
I think I rolled prematurely, but I think it. I was about to ask for one anyway.
It felt like it was the right time.
David felt one coming up.
Oh.
Rolled balls.
I'm glad you rolled balls.
Oh,
that means David gets to live a little longer.
Oh, no, he meant for damage.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's
I'm not
not
sure
athletic check. It's probably athletic check. You pick it.
Okay. So you're already having that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, I already have the blood check for it. That's it, because combat was effectively over. It was just, I just put it in the skill challenge.
Yeah.
So she will, just kind of, take your hand and, wrap her arm around yours, escort, being escorted style.
Look what I found.
Oh. Good. Good to see you. Master, I hope you know of the off code for the nano cube.
To my understanding, with what little I was allowed to study of the manual, it doesn't have an off code, nor should it have an off code, because why would the created races have an off code? That would be very demeaning for us.
She has a point.
Would you want somebody to walk into your home and tell you to just turn off so they can take your shit?
Well,
that would have been.
I mean, we all have an off switch, but it's
upstairs.
For us, it's kind of permanent.
We call that death.
Yes. Sorry. Been running.
Well, I've heard you had that coming. Damage the artifacts.
Told you we should have just exploded it.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Sorry, it's trying to kill my friend.
Yeah, it sounded like he propped it, so...
To preserve what I can, but if I can't,
Again, that's right, I told him not you. Apology. Again, it's a binary creature. Ergo, you're either hostile or friendly. It clearly deems you a hostile. So the only way you're going to undo that is, again, if you find the override mechanism, which I believe is a type of rod, or die.
It does mention a rod in the book. I just don't know where it would be. We searched the place and haven't found the rod yet.
I mean, there's other rooms around here we haven't searched.
can you detect rods?
I assume somebody else was searching the
No.
people.
This is something I commented on numerous times throughout the game. You guys are terrible at searching the bodies.
Hey, and my defense, Dylan has made it known. She has no.
You are the least Looney Adventure party as players I have ever seen across multiple games. You have missed so much, campaign relevant shit by never checking the body.
Dylan doesn't want to check the bodies. In case they're dead, she's grossed out by that. So she's like, ew, I can't.
Okay.
She will search a room,
I'll go.
not a body.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just noting you break trend and you have missed things because of it.
I'm afraid if
I
I
can
get
check
any kind of
some
altitude, it's going to go after other things.
Fargo, would you mind doing so?
Well, yes, it's going to be very methodical. So, it won't change targets at least, so as long as you can keep outpacing, the rest of your friends are safe.
But I'm afraid, if I just fly, they'll be like, oh, I can't reach you.
There's a chance of
If Fargo, I know Fargo just said that he wouldn't mind checking bodies if he's willing
Fargo,
to.
tell me which one you would like to loot and make me an investigation. Anything with a red X is searchable.
Ready?
Oh, except this one, because she teleported. But
Start with that one.
good choice, good choice.
Also, apparently, you can now right-click to ping.
Yep.
That's
That's
great.
part of the new UI.
Wait,
You can right-click on a square or token and ping it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And then you
Yep. So yes, you feel free to move over and roll me an investigation searching. You made a good choice since you went to the leader first.
Uh,
Oh, okay, that was the leader. Wow.
I imagine,
Oh, I got a stun point.
Okay, you are in a situation where I can offer you a partial success, or it'll take longer.
Take longer is fine.
Okay, in which case I need David to make me 2 rolls in the amount of time it's going to take you to toss 6 points.
awesome.
Okay,
I'll say
that is exactly what you needed not to get hit, so you are good.
Okay. So, you know what the crazy thing about the situation is? As the ship's doctor, I cannot lean on anyone else to heal me. Officially speaking.
I mean, you do have the healer, but
That's true.
I know she's lost.
I'll say while he's tossing the body, can I check this one right here?
If you would like, yes.
Okay. I'll say since we kind of got to go. I'll say since we're going to be at this and David's going to be going back and forth, might as well loot what I can.
Okay.
And I believe they were ball bearings, so it might just actually be able to just throw them in a bag.
All those things.
Fargo, you are searching. You find obviously he's wearing caster robes and with the Drakengard insignia. He seemed to be mid-level officer rank based on the emblem you were able to find on his belt pouch. You do find some basic spellcasting components that would make up a component pouch. You find the porcelain mask he was wearing to hide a looks like ritually disfigured face. And you find a long metallic rod-like objects that seems to have various arcane glyphs and insignia carved into.
Hey guys, is this what we're looking for? He holds up the rod.
And apparently also has a flanged head, kind of like a mace.
Kind of like a mace. Interesting. Should I just smack it?
So,
Like search and look over.
It's
Yep,
the-
that's it. That's the command device.
It's the boop of bad behavior. Just boop it. And... I also just realized that Fargo has a British accent, and I have not been doing that.
Reminder for
Been a
the
while since I
villains,
played
if you were the one who flipped through the book, you do know that in order to assume command of the facilities and the rod, you are going to have to take time to attune to it.
Okay.
So it is a tunable item, so that's going to take an hour. Unless somebody has a way of attuning faster than I'm not aware of.
Does anybody...
And you have to have an attunement slot.
Can anybody attune to an item in under an hour?
I think I can. One second.
I'm very skeptical about giving it to you, but it seems in this case I might have no choice.
I cannot, as far as I'm aware.
It's I don't know if you have a class or hit die ability that might let you do that.
Do we need to be in the facility for that?
Well, the rod is only useful within the facility, so...
Well, I mean, I can attune to a ring anywhere.
Well, yes, but if you... So yes, theoretically you could attune to it, outside, but at that point there'd be no point in attuning to it because you left.
Well, I mean, I can run for an hour.
That's impressive. Are you part of our passengers? That's the kind of statement I don't expect from, longer distance runners. Couriers.
I will check, but I believe I might be able to.
I actually think I'm out of the 2-minute slots, but I don't ever know.
Field documentarian.
And you went and damaged the facility? For shame.
I know, I feel bad about it.
In his defense, I was threatening to blow it up.
Well, yes, but I expect that from the uninitiated.
I hit it in the course of attacking one of the other
I guess I do have a 2-minute
defenses.
slots if I need it. So I
What's
don't
the
have
D20?
Oh, that was just me checking to see if Fargo's going to fall asleep.
Your narcolepsy check, okay.
Yeah.
because I just have my weapon, which I'm attuned to, but I don't have any other items that would be. Oh no, I have that health thing that keeps me healthy. So that's 2 things. And you get what? 3 items?
You get 3 slots by default.
So I have a slot. It looks
Well,
like.
as a high-ranking member of the Cobalt Soul Master Sorcerer, would you be the most appropriate?
Oh, are you asking the NPC?
Yes, I'm asking my superior.
I suppose I could do it, yes.
This means you have to run around for an hour.
That's an hour regardless.
Uh,
The 1, 2... So I would have to unattune something.
uh,
And it doesn't take long to
I mean-
attune something, right?
I'm gonna say
It'd be part of the same hour.
I can attune to something. I'm trying to see if I have a.
We're gonna let the
thing that-
expert do it. So
yeah.
Okay. So I feel like all of us.
No, feel free to take your time. Your friend seems to be doing all right.
Two. Arcane weapon. Nope. I thought there was a. I know I can attune to anything.
yeah, but you only have 3 attunement slots.
I don't have anything to
Start
attune to.
examining the giant robot you guys blew up.
I have magic items, but I don't believe any of them are actually attuned to me.
Well, not all magic items have to be attuned, right?
No, not everything requires attunement.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was like all 3 of my magic item slots are open. Let's see. That's the Runekeeper, Farstar. I'm trying to see if there's an invocation that allows me to
Spell
attune.
I do have some spell points.
I don't think there is.
That good stuff.
No, I need my spell points right now. I mean, I'd heard enough, I need to start healing myself.
Summon demons, move faster.
Athletics. Keep going, I think you're wearing it out.
Ah,
Oh, that is interesting. What do you do?
Chris, while I'm running, can I cast healing on this thing?
Yeah.
See. Deep breath, fill up Sethford, pulls up. I see which one I roll. See.
So,
Closest I can think of is using a hero point to ask if we can like do something to fast like attune to it faster.
If you wish to spend a hero point, I will allow you to make probably an Arcana check to try and speed up the process.
Yeah, that's definitely somebody else.
And the DC would be set by how much time you're trying to shave off.
Yeah, my Arcana is trash. I can't.
I
Well,
have
I mean,
a
at least yours
7
was.
in Arcana. I don't know if anybody has higher than a 7.
I have 3.
Five. Out of the flat intelligence modifier plus 5.
David's checking.
no, you're higher than me.
Oh,
Yeah, David is not eligible for this attunement question. Unless he thinks he can go high enough to attune in one action. Because
Okay.
you cannot attune while on the run.
Okay.
I can inspire you.
Okay, let's give it a try then. Let's.
Okay, before you roll, it normally takes an hour. What are you trying to shave it down to?
All right, guys. What should be our target goal?
Also, so that's a cleric thing.
I mean, it's primarily cleric, but I know subclasses and other stuff can do it. Like I know artificer can do it.
No, I can't do that. I'm thinking of a different character.
Like, how much time should
Remember, you also
I attempt to shave off?
Given that this is a discussed plan, Ileana can cast guidance.
Okay, awesome.
And Bardic Inspiration.
So you can add a D8 and a D4 to whatever you are, choose, whatever you level like.
A D8 and a D6.
Well, just the one you use unless you're an asset specialist
There's,
or knight specialist.
oh yeah, but I use a D4 a lot with comics. I think they would be near the top. Brian, Matt, how much time should I attempt to shave off?
Matt has no idea how difficult things are. Like,
The difficulty is set
I don't
by
even-
how much time you're trying to shave off. Normally, attunement, is free, so difficulty would be 0. When we're basing the DC, I can't tell you what my math is, but I'm basing the DC off how much time of that hour you're trying to shave off. So obviously, the more time you're trying to shave
Okay.
off, the harder it is.
my thought process is, since we're throwing the inspiration and the guidance at it, go for the goal and try to shave off like 45 minutes.
Okay, 45 minutes. Brian?
I mean,
Wow, that's not good. I should figure out how to use them all.
Or we could just hold on to them.
No, those are mine. Those are
I know, I'm
the
just saying, like, you don't have to spend them. You just hold on to them. You should hoard them for this session. You know?
Well, at the moment, there's nothing in the room unless nothing in the room I could use them on anyway, since I devolved the fabricator into an athletics check.
See, there you go.
I mean, it's
And Master Search is just, climbing inside of a robot, so she doesn't need to roll anyway.
so rolling the mean for your thing is a 24.5 for your dice. So yeah, I stand by my guess.
Okay. Brian was gonna say something and then he went quiet.
No, I'm good. I was just gonna. Yeah. I was gonna say this over to the person.
I don't think there's any
Well,
way.
but
think
I was getting you to weigh in on this.
Oh, I mean, I would say try to shave it down to 10 minutes. I believe that he can last that long.
Oh, 45 minutes. Okay, that's good. David. I should be.
So Brian said shave off 50 minutes. I said shave off 45.
Yeah. So about the same ballpark.
Yeah.
I'm so scared, guys.
I'm as well.
She wants someone to tell her that's a bad idea.
I need the confidence to believe in myself
Okay, let's go with.
because I do not believe in myself.
You know what? We've been taking all kinds of risks this game, right?
Okay,
So let's go with what? 45?
45 to 50. Matt says 45. Brian says 50. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with 45.
Okay, 45.
So 10 to 45.
I definitely
And
did not expect
before you
45
start
to be
calculating
conservative,
things,
yes.
is there any way that you think advantage can be given here? Because I don't think I can. I can't give advice on one around anyway.
I don't know if somebody can assist me on this. I'm not sure how that would
I
work.
think you need to
Think
be
we have to have-
in order to.
You said what?
Yeah, so unless the, what's her face who is doing the attuning
Oh, Dylan's doing the
can.
attuning.
Oh, Dylan is doing the attuning?
That's what this roll for is the attuning.
Yeah, because I have the highest arcana. I thought David did, but then Trish said that David can't do it anyway. So.
Yeah. David's in the middle of getting pummeled to death. He can't focus on.
Well, maybe he can climb up somewhere high where it can't reach him. I don't know.
I could, but I'm afraid it would switch targets, so
Oh.
I'm ineligible.
Okay. Well, it's okay. We can all run. We're not exhausted like you. But,
Technically,
I can't run. I can't run. I'm in a wheelchair. That's insensitive.
So I guess, my question was, would somebody be able to assist me to give me advantage on this roll or not?
I
Given the
cannot.
nature of the situation, you can't really be assisted on focusing your will on
But they-
locking an item.
They could give me confidence to do this.
That would be breaking your concentration.
No, that's right.
I have already given you confidence. I am writing a song about you doing this as we speak.
Okay, well, I don't feel like I rolled well. I rolled a 1 on the D8, a 3 on the D4, and then a 10 on the D6, plus 7.
Well, okay, that's a lot of individual numbers.
So hold on, that's
I think it's like
14.
21.
That's 21, yeah. That's 21. Total.
Given the situation, I'm not sure if we can say pass fail.
Now,
but
I put
we'll
in the
take
shot. I
time.
can use a card to re-roll.
Okay, on a 21.
I shouldn't have heard
We
cards.
can count that if you want.
Uh-huh.
I can count that as a partial success, meaning that it will increase the DC David is having to make for the 15-minute run around anyway. Or you can use your card to reroll.
I would say, wait, hold on. What did you roll in the? Wait, do you reroll all the dice if you use a card to reroll?
You should reroll the. It says reroll the D20 so that you reroll the 3D6.
Oh. And
Oh,
I
is
rolled
this
this
an-
total?
my
Is this an ability
3d6.
check?
My 3d6 total was a 10. It was
This
a
is
4,
technically
5,
an ability
1.
check, yes.
I rolled a
Okay,
1
okay,
on the
okay.
D8
I can do
and a 3
something
on
for
the D4.
I can do something for you. I can help you. I will use my reaction to force her to make a charisma saving throw. And you can choose to fail it.
I choose to fail it.
Can you can you throw this up on the screen so we can see what you're talking about?
Hold up.
I choose to fail it. I choose
It's,
to
Martha, you're gonna
fail.
have to scroll. Martha, you're gonna have to scroll down for it, but Agent of Fate.
I'm not reading all that. Somebody
No, it's
else.
and it pops up right at the bottom.
Yeah, you can gain a pool of fate dice. Each die is a d4, and you can have the number of fate dice equal to your proficiency bonus. Whenever a creature within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll or ability check, you can use your reaction to force the target to make a charisma saving throw against your spell save DC. A willing creature can choose to fail the saving throw. On a failed save, you can spend any number of fate dice to increase or decrease your roll.
But you must declare the number of dice before roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
you
I
can,
will give you.
you can throw a bunch of d4s at you to add on to what you just rolled.
Oh, that sounds really useful.
Okay, so do I just add
Well,
it?
first he has to tell you how many he's using. He has to decide that first.
Okay.
I haven't had much. I tried to use this earlier, but it didn't actually. I forgot to use it. Thankfully, I did. If it keeps Davey from dying potentially, go ahead and use all 5.
Okay.
So roll 5 extra d4.
Oh, you did a lawful good thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh.
Well, he did a good thing. I don't know if I count that as necessarily lawful,
No,
since
that's
that's nothing to do with laws and morality.
That goes up to a 31 at least.
Okay, with the 31, you are able to do it in 15 minutes.
Okay, awesome.
This is still a long period thing for David, so he'll still need to make an athletics check with an increased DC over what it had been, just because we've been doing it about every 5, and now 15, I'm not going to roll 3 times. Just for sake of expediency
just out of
all around,
curiosity.
I'm just increasing the DC and the damage.
What was the DC for the other check? Just for shits and giggles.
23.
23.
I missed it by 2.
That's why
So
partial success is if you fail by 3 or less, the GM can offer you the option to take it, to succeed at with some kind of disadvantage of some kind. Some kind of penalty. Hence, in this case, it would have been increased DC for David.
Yeah.
So succeed with complication.
Yes, it's even complication. So you chose not to do that. You chose to use way more d4s than you needed, but I might not say that.
I'm sorry, Brian, but thank you, Brian.
Like I said, it only applies to like a couple of things. It's either helps you attack, it either helps someone attack, or helps someone miss, or it's a long rest. So you can gotta go with that.
And 22, I increased the 22 just makes it.
No.
You have met or hit. You have met the DC.
Okay.
Can I help lower it by antagonizing this thing and basically effectively saying things to try to piss it off?
From what Master
Assuming you
Searcher
can be
has
pissed
told
off.
you, make me an intelligence check.
Okay. Just-
Or an insight check. I will
Intelligence?
accept the intelligence or insight.
Yeah, I'm gonna do intelligence like that.
And it can be an intelligence-based insight.
Alright, so 3d6 plus 5. Alright, let's see.
Based on what she has told you, you are pretty certain that, given its single-minded binary nature, it would not even pay attention to you.
Unless I hit it.
Well, from what she said, it has deemed all of you hostile. He is just the one that happened to have chosen to start with.
Okay, so no matter what I do to it, it's not actually going to turn and attack me.
Presumably, but it has demonstrated the ability to make multiple attacks, so it could, in theory, engage multiple opponents at the same time if they're all hit.
At the moment, I think everything's going fine.
But again, he did make the DC, so.
Okay. I know that was like for one thing. For
No, I had him make one roll for the full 15 minutes.
Okay, cool. Okay.
It was just at a higher DC because I was compressing time.
Time conversion.
Oh.
What the Misha shit?
You guys know badly I wish there was something open late at night on post.
How's
I'm starving.
it going?
Is there sorry, I guess while he's doing that, I'll say, alright. I guess I'll spend the rest of the time, that 15 minutes, just looting bodies.
Okay.
If there's going to be 15 minutes, I would assume that gives us enough time to loot.
Is that give you enough time to loot?
So, while the looting is going on, I'll be back in Elemental.
I'm gonna be also looting, and while I'm looting, I'm singing a song of Dylan the Brave, providing that part of inspiration.
Should totally think about Dylan, the lawful good, and piss her off even more.
But he doesn't want to do that. Plus, Dylan is unaware of her lawful good orientation right now.
I'd say alignment is purely a meta concept.
She has no clue. But that's what she is. We're gonna keep it that way. She's gonna have to go steal candy from children now just to feel a little bit back in her equilibrium.
If we think about it, we have to do for the children if she's supposed to.
No, don't do that.
Hey, Dylan is of legal age, correct?
For the,
Yeah.
for the setting, yeah.
Okay. Then
For the setting.
he will also add a verse about her very large fur tits.
She's not opposed to being objectified, so it's all good. She uses her womanly willies anyway to get out of trouble. Or to get what she wants.
What they losers. Between the pair of you turn up that much.
Is that how much we get from everyone we do?
That's it, yeah. Going through everybody's pockets and everything, you find some, like basic leather armor, some, worn, normal weapons, a bunch of like heavily damaged ball bearings, basically only good for scrap, and that much coin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so there's 6 of us.
But did we find any chair legs?
Not in this room. Okay, for Dylan, now that you have attuned to the item, you are aware that it is called the Rod of Construct Command. It is considered a +1 mace. And as an action, you can speak the Rod's command words, seize control of a single construct you can see within 30 feet of you, provided it fails the wisdom saving throw. And if it fails the wisdom saving throw, it is under the effects of dominate monster for an action.
I don't think I let
If it succeeds the saving throw, this property cannot be used again until the next step.
That's fair. Okay. Let's hope I don't fuck up. She will jump in between Farron and the cube and be like, stop!
Okay. One wisdom saving throw.
But she's like, don't hit me instead.
It's a bunch of nanites. How much more could happen? Communal creature. Ooh, ooh, that was an advantage. It probably has magic resistance.
And that is currently a success.
Oh, well then. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure it's Dylan who has this. Hold on.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery bars!
You have this.
Yeah, I do. Huzzah!
Okay.
Huzzah!
Okay, the device, jerkily, the evaporator jerkily seizes up.
Thank you, Captain.
You were so welcome.
Now that you have stopped Farron, you will take another level of fatigue. It's up to you.
I was wondering.
There you go. That was between fair. Oh, I got stuck.
Oh, my speed is half. Okay. The most lactic acid is built up in my legs.
Is that the thingy-majiggy, Brian?
I say,
That is a split,
Is
yes.
that currently he's doing it split now, which is fine.
Well, I'm just doing that so that people know.
1 platinum.
I got 15 minutes, so I mean.
And he's getting out the scales and the abacus and shit. Just saying.
Just in the background, you see Farron just running around like, ah! I'll say me and Farron just sitting, and I'll say Farron just sitting there, just like playing his instrument. doing math.
Okay.
Part of
And I was like,
playing
oh.
Run Boy Run.
Oh,
I was there, I'm just sitting there, praying, and she stares at this rock, her eyes bleeding.
That one vein inside of her head just burn.
well, hopefully.
Yama would be proud. She's never seen you study this hard, but you left her outside.
Just make sure you guys tell her about my success here.
To
Hopefully.
be fair, Fiala probably can watch from.
Hopefully, the past will lead to a better future.
Um, but yeah,
Captain,
that lead split does include
Take
Ileana.
some rest,
So,
Karen. You look like you need it.
I suggest that that the rod be donated to the Cobalt Soul. I'm sure they'll be willing to compensate you.
I
such a
know this is
donation.
going to be a stupid question, but I have to ask.
But anyway, in character is not a character.
This is a.
Oh.
What were the cobalt souls again?
They're the monk scholars of Ayun.
Oh,
I
okay.
say the Cobalt Soul is, among other things, the Church of Ayun Goddess of Knowledge, but their main thing is, they serve as the librarians and archivists and keepers of knowledge and archaeology and all that of the setting.
They are David's characters, like group.
They are the organization David is a part of. They did exist, prior to David's character. But, yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well,
they are the ones who are, they are the keepers of the old knowledge and, trying to help people rediscover how old shit works. In the event that, something happens to a civilization, in order to make sure the stuff they've learned doesn't get lost, they try to, they've in theory collected all of it beforehand,
Okay.
so their job is to make sure nobody forgets the past.
All right, that makes sense. They're good people.
And trying to make sure that that the world actually learns from the past, if they're willing to listen. And obviously, they can't force you to listen, but
Listen to me.
so among their many roles, in addition to being archivists and librarians, a lot of times they'll have, like at courts, royal courts and stuff, they might have a representative there in an advisory role, in addition to the royal viziers and whatever. They run most of the schools in the world,
Okay.
especially the higher level learning centers, unless they are magic, like magic schools. Obviously, they're not in charge of that, but they have close ties to those.
Yeah, he's hoping you can donate it for the equivalent of store credit.
Oh, that's fine. That sounds good. For you, I will do it.
are we taking that out of his share?
No. If we donate it to the thingamajiggy, they might give us money for it.
I'd say she's expecting them to add it to your reward total.
Yeah.
At which point, then you divide the share up.
Okay.
So
That's
you
fine.
completed an extra objective, we'll throw some extra coin at you, yeah. Which, based on what they told you going in here, is not an unreasonable thought.
Now, parents are gonna be trying to not show how tired he actually is, but nope, down below. There we go.
Okay, you don't look fresh as a daisy, but you are able to make yourself look less tired. But
Wow, I almost rolled a 3. 1, 2, 2. Okay. Yeah. Of that,
You look like you need a nap.
I am going to use the ship's hot tub as soon as we finish up everything and can get back.
yes, the boat came to the hut.
I think
Well, it didn't come with that. You added it.
I think
Close enough.
I think I'll also have those floating saucers of alcohol, but that's for later. Master, I'm glad you're
I'll send
free.
you.
I'm glad you're free and looking through new old relic. But
She doesn't need to acknowledge you, and when you look over, she's just a pair of legs sticking out the back of the robot kicking.
that. But it was requested we find you as there was some concern about the extended itinerary, and we do have a question concerning a rather obscure group. He will drink some from his water skin.
You were not sure if the legs heard you and are ignoring you, or if they did not hear you because, again, inside the robot.
Yeah. No, he's being very subordinate right now, so he'll at least wait for her to be done.
Anyone else like to do anything?
What's that?
As I was actually, that David has, made his speech to the master. Does anybody else want to do anything now that you've locked down the
I'm still standing in front of the gelatinous cube, like too afraid to open my eyes right now.
Dills, you did it.
Sorry, what was that matter? I couldn't hear you. Sierra was making thunder over there with Chinese food.
Oh, I said, Dills, you did it. You can open your eyes.
Oh, good. I thought maybe I would have died or something.
Do you really think any of us would let that happen?
Well, not let it happen, but it's kind of hard to prevent a gelatinous cube to stop on a rampage.
I suppose that's true.
I think it's actually some sort of nanoconstruct suspended in a gelatinous substance. But yeah, gelatinous cube. We can go with that.
That's what it looks like. I'm calling it by what it looks like.
Yeah.
Cool. Included the bodies. What was our primary objective here?
To stop it from killing David.
You had been contracted to come here and find the archivist.
Yeah.
But we found.
The secondary objective was the pending question that I mentioned that we had. We have a question about the super obscure cult of
Is this the same cult that we've been chasing since Jump Street?
Well, now you have a name for it, but yes.
Okay, cool.
the quiche was the Eight Swords.
That's like cultivators.
Cultivators. Yep, there we go. Cultivators, primordial. Yep, okay. Yep, it was in fact in my notes. It was just lower down.
One of these days I'll start keeping notes.
Bookkeeping is great for going, hey, remember that person we met that did that thing 3 missions ago? We could use them.
I should probably do it for Jason Bars. Like, I feel like Jason Bars would be the type who would have noticed.
Well, you guys are all
Argue
set
with
on the forge.
Yeah, I think we're kind of waiting to get the attention.
So, something to try and get her attention.
I did.
Is like talking to her didn't seem to do it.
I know.
I got you. Hey, lady! Look at this magical, mystical beastie thingy. It's still alive!
There's a clang from inside as she bangs her head. Metal head on metal creature in. Just kind of, shimmies out. Where?
There you go. She'll pat Farron on the shoulder and sit down like she's the one who's exhausted.
She's just covered in soot and grease now.
The fabricator is still active under the control of the rod, supposedly.
Oh, I'm pressed on this.
Yes. The captain, I believe, is willing to donate the rod as a bonus for the current task. Though
The her lenses brighten a bit, kind of throw out a little starry-eyed.
I am wondering, Master, do you have any knowledge of the cult of Athos?
Oh, Azos, it's not a name I've come up in a long time, but yeah, I know. Obviously, not talking about it here is not the greatest idea. Okay.
Yes, I just wanted to mention it so it would not be forgotten.
Why'd you come all the way out here? That should have been available to you in any archive, though.
Not to the details of my. Oh wait, no, I remember. Sorry, I was running a lot. The Corpus archives were damaged in a recent
Oh, right,
undead
idiot burned
uprising.
books. That's what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Re-scrapping the book. Right.
When an item does not exist in the archives, then it simply does
Is
not
that my job
exist.
here? Am I late?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well. I guess we better get moving then, shouldn't we?
Oh, running. Yeah, I can still do that.
If you need to rest, I'll turn around and you can hop on. Okay.
I'll try to carry her.
You can't carry me. I'm gonna carry you. You're the one that's about to kill over. I'm fine. I'm not the one that's been running for hours on it.
I'm okay, Dalen. We can. I can do it. He's just being stubborn.
Kiki, carry Farron.
No,
Carry pink hair. He's being stubborn.
it's fuchsia.
I'm saying pink.
I'll say.
I'm saying it's not.
It's like Fred.
He's being stubborn.
I'll say, Kyoko's gonna be like, as much as I would like to, I can tell that we have some members in our party who are significantly stronger than I am. At my age and my bad back and all.
Hey, you see, Dan, no one's available to do it, so I guess I just have to use my two legs.
I'm only saying that because I actually do have an anti-feat that says bad back. And if I fail this roll, I gain an exhaustion point.
I got two of those.
I will walk up to Ash and shove the rod into his hands and be like, hold this, followed by the book. And then I will turn and try to forcefully pull Farron onto my back.
You can count that as a grapple, so you roll athletics and he gets to roll either or.
I will roll Athletics.
I roll at a disadvantage, so you have a chance.
I don't know. Oh, okay, not bad.
Oh, no. No, Captain, no. No. Fine.
So you are making your way up from the forge,
Yeah.
making your way up the stairs from the
we
forge
have
through
to
the vault
talk
door
about
and everything.
The giants.
You do notice that the door to be barricaded with the kobold in it has been seemingly burst open.
That's bound to happen.
Making your way up the stairs, you do make yourself way to the giant's campsite. There's the one that was kind of trying to hide from you that tried to sleep in the corner, self-asleep in the
Oh my
corner.
god, so sad.
He's still there.
He better be asleep. He better cried himself to sleep.
No, he's still asleep from when you came through earlier.
Okay. Okay, good. I can't stand him weeping.
I guess we should let the.
And you can. They haven't yet, but it sounds like the ones that survived down at the end of the hall are starting to stir.
Sit.
So you probably still have a few minutes to figure that out, but they are definitely starting to wake up.
Should we block the entranceway to prevent people from coming in? I mean, mind you, it's
Well,
not going to
that is-
prevent
so-
them from getting out.
So you're going to start them out slow and painfully as opposed to just.
No.
Oh, that just remind me. We do need to recommend the giant knowledge uplifting program to the Cobalt Soul, so they can.
Yeah. We're just going to sneak by them for now.
Okay, so you're just going to leave the status quo and try to sneak out. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
the status quo may change later, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for now, you are not resolving the problem that there are giants in the area.
We
Do you want
resolved
to
it by
muscle?
knocking them down a peg, so maybe they might think twice. But we are going to notify the town guards that there is a giant problem and that they should probably send somebody to more permanently deal with the situation.
Oh, I was hoping to educate them.
You are-
Education is the way to...
You are experienced enough to know that the town's guard probably is going, okay, they're giants, or the town's guard, we're going to hire adventurers to go up there and kill them, because that's what normally happens.
Oh.
You've done enough adventure gearing you have to roll to know that's normal, how that's probably going to lay out.
Okay, maybe
Cool.
your
Here-
Cobalt Soul people would be better at this. I don't know if we can reach out to them. I will talk to the giants.
Again, right now they're still unconscious, but
Well, if they're
you're
asleep.
going to wait for them to wake up again. They are stirring, so you have like a couple minutes to.
Yeah.
So,
You can either try to sneak past them now while they're still out, or you can wait for them to wake up.
well, we'll get Farron out the cave. You can stand at the foot of the cave so that you're still visible, but we should at least take you out of harm's way for the
Muscle.
moment.
Yeah, we're gonna muscle. Let's
Kill
just wait for
them
them to
if they're
wake up.
down. So,
Let's just wait till they wake up and give them the option of going to school.
yeah. We will educate them. Like a
Yeah,
good
it's
mama
like, do
and
you want
papa
to go to
should.
school?
Okay,
Yeah, it's like, do you want to go to school? If you don't want to go to school, we just throw it down right now.
okay, so how are we getting Farron out?
I'm just going to set him at the foot of the cave.
Okay, so you're trying to sit there and
Yeah.
I will need a stealth check from you because you are carrying him at his.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't, because they were still out. I wasn't trying to be stealthy. I figured I'd just walk on out and drop them off. And
So
then
you don't
come
mind if
back.
they wake up from you coming through. I say, because if you're not wanting them to wake up, you're going to have to roll stealth.
So Dylan wouldn't think about that. She's like, they're still unconscious. So in her head, they're...
Well, yeah, she can see that they're stirring.
Oh, they're there. Okay.
Like I said, they are coming around, which is why you have probably a couple minutes before they're cognizant enough to actually interact with.
Well, we will... Hey, it's 11 either way.
Okay, you make enough noise that the stirring seems to hasten, but they have not woken up yet.
Okay. We'll drop Farron off and then go back and wait diligently with Kiki.
It takes about another minute or so for them to start, coming around, like holding it at
Hi, guys!
Reminder that they only speak giant.
And I think I had to speak telepathically too, which is fine.
That's it. Don't remember the language barrier being a thing.
Yeah. Oh no, I can speak to them without telepathically speaking to them.
Okay.
I will loop you in mentally, or whoever. I'll loop the whole party in. And so you guys know what they're saying as I am speaking to them. As I say, hey, Mr. Giants.
Oh.
Sorry that we had to put you to sleep like that. It was the only way. Sorry about your friend. I didn't mean for that to happen.
How Bogo get flat and sticky?
I was an accident. I used a spell that I probably shouldn't have used in small quarters, and he just went poof into a mist of red
Kill
rain.
Bogo, not kill rest of us.
No. That's why we're waiting for you guys to wake up. We don't want to kill the rest of you. However, recommendation is that you enter into an education program so you can better provide food and resources for you and your fellow giants without harming people. Otherwise,
That's a lot of big words. Make that hurt.
okay, we'll dumb it down. You get smart. We no kill you.
How get smart?
We'll send teacher.
But what about food now?
You're just gonna have to wait a while.
You see, looped in, right?
Yeah,
Um,
we will bring back some minor refreshments.
I was gonna say, can we spare any of our chip stores?
I think we can.
But you don't have those with you.
No, but we can get them.
Yeah. Our ship's not too far. Yeah, we.
Your ship is 5 days back that way.
Oh, well, we'll just get resources from the town.
There's no town near here that you found.
Well, we just go back to the town we got, which was like
The
what?
town you came from is 5 days from here.
Oh, well, damn.
This is on the road. You know, the caravan that she was supposed to be a part of got lost on the road to between cities.
We don't have anybody who can teleport there.
Nope.
I don't think so.
So you are in the middle of nowhere.
If you promise not to eat people, you can follow us, and we will get you food.
Okay.
I'm sure we can
Why?
hunt along the
But
way.
this home. Why do you leave home?
We will come back to home. We're just taking you to go get food. Or better yet, we can show you how to hunt for food that aren't people until your teacher arrives.
Like that man. Get stay here.
Okay, so we'll do that. We'll hunt for food in the area for them, and they will be fine. And then we will send somebody from the Cobalt Soul to come in and teach them.
But at the same time, we could now.
I don't think you would
Okay.
do that. I will also make you red Miss Rain. You will be red and sticky like your friend.
Given that you've done multiple angles at this point, we can call this either an intimidation if you want to keep on the red mist, or a persuasion if you're trying to stick with the better to hunt than.
Weren't you a diplomat?
Yeah, so persuasion. Can I be guided, sir?
I'd say that's you.
Yeah.
I can inspire you.
Yes, please. I'm going to need it.
You take some sense of really.
inspire you. I want to be your rock.
Putting it sucker.
Okay. This roll is much better. That's 10, 16, 19, 20, plus persuasion is 5. So that's a 25.
Okay, with a 25, you can convince them, under the presumption that you will take time, like now, to stock them up a little bit.
Yeah. Kiki.
Then you basically help them figure out what is okay to hunt and what is not okay to hunt.
Kiki, Ash on me.
This education process to get them stable enough for them to send more people later is going to take you a couple days, probably.
That's okay. If the rest of you guys want to take whatchamacallit back, the 3 of us will stay here and get them fed and taught how to hunt.
Can we technically give them the dead bodies, the ones who actually died?
No, try to. Hunt, not people.
Yeah, we want them not to hurt people. So giving them dead carcasses of people are probably not the best way to go about things.
No, it
It's,
is not.
it's okay to eat people who you find dead already.
They donate their bodies to science.
I feel it's okay for them to eat bodies that are already dead. I mean, if they don't do it, the animals are just going to do it.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're gonna do this one. So you three go back, take her to where she needs to get somebody from the Tumult so let them train these giants, and we will teach them how to hunt for food and then move out.
I will say that if you choose to split the party, it will take longer. Because you're having to gather a lot of food to feed, this many giants.
Well then,
Captain, I could just stay here.
we won't split the party. We will take a few days to give them food, show them how to get water, all that jazz, and then together.
Outside, they seemingly know how to get water. So you're
Okay.
mainly and from what you because they fought you, they know how to hunt. You're more trying to ingrain in them what's okay to hunt.
Animals.
Yeah.
Not human.
Things on four legs.
Things like
Yeah.
that.
Ideally, things on four legs that aren't in wheelchairs.
So in which case we'll do that as a group, united front. Let's get it all. Let's get her done.
Okay. So that will take an extra 2 days. In that time, Master Jean is going to be spending most of her time down in the forge, tearing that place apart for all the shinies.
Yeah.
Right. Did we loot the place?
I could assume we did because originally we went looking through the rooms and stuff, and then we got.
I don't know if you wrote it down, but when we went through the rooms, I did tell you what was in there. Yes.
Down the hole, there was a bit of a treasure trove.
I think we went down there, right?
Yeah, because you guys loaded up you guys were at maximum encumbrance because you loaded up all your packs, which in theory.
We checked. And we checked, I must say, the money that you told us about included all these rooms and whatnot, right?
The money I wrote down was the what you took off all the bodies and you searched. So yeah.
Okay. And including like these rooms over here and whatnot.
Anywhere there was a body, that was all the gold you rounded up.
Okay. Did we have time? I must say, did you guys
Well, while we're doing this,
I think you got 2 days.
yeah, while we're doing this, if people want to go back through the rooms and stuff, feel free.
But again, when you first went into
because
those
they
rooms,
told
I told you what was in there. So if you didn't write it down, that's not on me.
I mean, we haven't gone into the office yet because she
Yeah,
had mentioned
Sierra went
going
into the office. Sierra went into the office already.
Yeah.
That's where she found the book, the user manual.
Okay, cool.
I will,
Okay.
however, like to during before bedtime sit and transcribe the book. So when I hand it over, I still have a copy of it.
2 days. Yeah, you're gonna get maybe a quarter of the way into transcribing it at that point.
Well, I can do it over the course too of the travel back.
Yeah.
So 2 days here and then the course of the travel back.
Are
Especially
you
since
being secretive about this, or
No.
okay? In which case,
I'm not a secretive captain.
May I click the long rest button?
in a moment. Which case, Master Sersha will offer to help you.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
And she'll see what you're doing, just kind of like, you're not sure how basically glowing digital eyes can roll, but somehow they've done that. And she just kind of takes the book from you, goes into her pack, pulls out a blank one, puts it on the ground, takes a metallic wand with a little glowy thing on the end of it, and kind of points at the book, or books rather.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And the book's just, the empty book just kind of starts, self-writing.
Yup.
But awesome. Well, thank you for that.
It's kind of my job.
Man, you could scrap them to death.
And there's a faint whistling, noise coming from the wand as the book's just kind of filling itself in. All right. So, hop into hunt. That took 2 days. So we'll call this night of the third day, which, yes, those who want to click a long rest button can click a long rest button.
So we always click a long rest
Fuck
button.
yes.
As we all quickly go to click it.
This is just the first night?
This is the first night of you guys on the road.
Oh, okay.
So this will be the third night of the journey. Because you, again, took the 2 days to teach them the hunt.
My exhaustion is now at 0.
Yeah.
Still gonna want the hot tub building it back.
Awesome. We're back up to full. Yay. I have 2 spells again.
You want me to pick you up Friday after work?
We're trying.
No, after I get off from work.
Oh, call me because I'm gonna be with my dad.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
It's good seeing you.
And see you here. I have something for you all, but I forgot it at home, so I'm bringing it.
Thank you.
As we are sitting around the campfire on the third night. Would you have some questions for the Archivist?
Yes. The cult of Azos, and the I fixed my notes area. And the Akish.
Oh, other. Okay. What do you want to know about?
Seeing if I actually have it in the notes. Books in the arch. Well, our attempts to do research on them was thwarted by the burning. So we've encountered
Be safe. Let me know you got home.
we've had a few encounters that we believe are the workings of the cult of Azos. We've also they seem to be linked with there we go. With finding the blades, the Akish. If anyone else remembers specific things, I know there was the coastal town we were at that had the shoot, what's an aboleth?
That was the Kraken.
Right. Yeah, my notes are literally notes. I don't have like event summaries.
As I talk about the size, there was the Kraken.
Okay. Well, he's all like, "What do you want to know?" And it's like, I know my understanding was I was wanting to, learn things about them for the purposes of furthering the plot, which is where I figured the character would go the question.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get an idea of where you're trying to approach it from,
Okay.
in terms of like, I was like, you can't just say, I want to know about the cult. Like, okay, that's great, but it's like you don't necessarily have to go super specific. I'm just trying to get a gist of where you're trying to go.
That. Since there seems to be an uptick of cult of Azos activity, and they've popped up multiple times over recorded history, are there ways that they that they can be found? How have they been stopped before?
Okay. Well, as far as how they've been stopped before, the way anything gets stopped, bunch of people rally together and form a war party or whatever, and they do their thing. But even then, all they've done is stop them in the moment. The cult is long-standing. What do you know about the creation lore of our world?
Well, there's the three dragons. The blood, the bone, and the breath.
That is one interpretation. Yes.
Then there. Oh, I might be remembering Saturday, but no, I'm not sure. Then there was the conflict concerning the gods.
Well, that came later. That's not the creation.
I believe it was the blood of Azos.
Our world is, there was the three primordial dragons. Eris, Valkyra, and Azos. Azos turned on the other dragons, killing Eris, and Valkyra and Azos ended up killing each other. The one that created them, the one we know only as the creator, then took their bodies and used them to form what we know as the physical or material realm, with Azos' body becoming the Underdark, Valkyra becoming the world that we now stand on, and the blood of Valkyra becoming the waters, and Eris became what we interpret as the weave and the stars above and all that, the skies. However, that's just what happened to their physical bodies. We know from the study of magic that energy cannot be destroyed. It can only change forms and states and that kind of thing. We also, with our belief in how the life stream operates, that same principle holds true, because the spirit, as it becomes energy and then turns to life stream, which is also energy, before coming back in a new constituted form. Ergo, it can be surmised that presumably the same has happened to the spirits of the three primordial dragons, yes?
Yeah.
Right, the principle holds true at that level. Yeah.
This is what the cult of Azos believes. They believe that the spirits of the three primordial dragons, specifically Azos, has reincarnated into our world, and they are in search of them, so that Azos might get her vengeance upon the world for what has transpired to and the fact that she was smote by Valkyra.
Well, Master, correct me if I'm wrong, but well, no, I've actually my own question. I was about to bring up the Divine Gate, but we're talking about.
I'd say the Divine Gate keeps the gods out, but
it's already on this side, so.
It's Divine Gate black.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
This has been doing this for a while.
And to our understanding of how the Divine Gate operates, these primordial dragons' souls would have been trapped on our side of it as they.
Yeah, that's why I answered my own question. Okay, well, I mean, this is probably just going to be a thing. Let it run its course.
Please don't protect me. As opposed to the Hakish, they are the 8 strongest warriors of the cult. Usually the ones in the field doing most of the damage. You could think of them as a sort of paladin. In addition, the cult, as they are seeking Azos, to venerate, they are also seeking the reincarnations of Valkyra and Eris in order to harness their power so that they might, more easily find and empower their particular dragon of choice.
Where does there's a black gate.
You're sure you're not thinking Final Fantasy?
No, remember there was, when I was attached to Westford McCollin's mind, there was a black gate. And the little mind vision we had.
Oh, yeah, of course. This just means that you're the Avatar, and that was the Guardian.
It's not the Avatar. This
In
is
fact-
from Westford
Oh,
McCollin.
the wife. You mean no? That was the Dreaming Dark. That's the thing from your Kalistar.
Actually, no, I know what you're talking
Yeah, from the crazy lady with the sword.
That's not helpful.
No, Weiss.
Oh,
Yeah, her.
And
well, David would have a better idea of that because you were the one running that.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Okay.
yeah,
I'm guessing that tied into the adventure.
It tied
that was
into the
the-
blade. It
yeah.
tied into the connection with the blade.
Right, because the guy was trying to, make that gate that would allow him,
Yeah,
come through.
and due to the continuity between
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday,
Okay,
in her state, she had a direct link to that in the mind state.
Yeah, the Black Gate in that instance was for summoning demons. That
Okay.
was unrelated.
Unrelated. Never mind then. I redact my statement.
I was being somewhat vague because I don't know how vague I need to be about that connection, just for
Yeah.
general information purposes. But, yeah.
But that was unrelated.
Okay, cool.
I mean, as we understand the Divine Gate, it's more like a kind of like a net or a lattice, fence around the world that prevents the gods from coming in.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to share the dream that me and Little Bit had together. And see what she thinks of that.
Okay, that's okay. That would definitely be a seemingly first-person perspective of the primordial dragons killing and their deaths. Which,
Oh wow.
given that nobody has ever actually seen that, to my knowledge, would indicate you might have a connection to that.
Oh no, not me. Not me. Not me. I just see things, but I don't think that was me that saw those things.
If they're to like kind of glance over to her and be thinking, well, I don't remember any divine connection during her physical. No, like, celestial scale anywhere. It's like, I would presume something God tier would be like an unusual marking of some kind.
Yeah.
An unusual marking of some kind. Such as,
But having scale at all like that?
one, she has scales.
Yeah, I know.
Two, she has horns.
Yeah, but no. This isn't me. This isn't. This I.
No, that was Tristan. It was like unusual signs. Like, Dylan is nothing but unusual signs.
Oh yeah, but it's like detect magic is used in the physical and stuff like that. I figure if he's doing a visual, he's doing like a complete workup.
That said, given what she was saying, it does seem like if they were having to work this hard to find the supposed reincarnations, it's probably not as simple as just a detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're looking for a specific soul. That's going to be pretty advanced magic.
Yeah.
Mentally,
Again, you were just kind of thinking, it's like, I didn't know it's anything divine.
no, but Dylan would make the comment and says this is in regards to Little Bit. That's our child.
Oh. Well, then if that's your daughter's dream, then perhaps she has a connection.
I think she does.
I need to speak with Theala. She insisted upon that.
Speak to me about what?
We did just find her in the ocean.
Well, yeah.
Yellow's right there on the log.
Yeah, but
This is
I thought she was on the ship.
No,
they all
we brought her with us.
Because she was watching the syrup.
Yeah.
It's been a bit.
Yeah.
No. It's all good.
Okay.
We brought them with us.
Yeah.
While you were getting the baseline on Usara, did you see anything odd? I don't know, divinely shaped birthmarks.
I see another child who seemingly carries draconic traits, much like Dylan.
Again, who is in no way connected? Dylan just keeps emphasizing this.
We brought her into our family fold. He's like looking at you good, and you can see you kind of see on his face like, no, I don't think you were ever pregnant.
No. I'm just saying that Little Bit is the one that's probably connected to all this. I am not. I'm connected by proxy. If that makes any sense. Because I don't dream, I see things that other people see.
No, the dream was yours.
Oh.
Because remember Gant figured out that it was probably Jack sending it to you?
Oh, yeah. Okay, never
It
mind.
was like the vestiges of Jack that you carry within you that gave you your draconic traits.
Okay, never mind. It was my dream, apparently.
This is David asking a question. I remember hearing, aren't Kalasar dreams really like dream snatching from nearby people? Or not snatching, but like viewing other people.
Not necessarily from nearby people, because again they're connected to the dreaming
World.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But in this case, it felt like it was like a specific. It was less of a dream. She had it while she was sleeping, but it was more like a vision sent to her by Jack.
Yeah. However, Dylan's going to stick by the part that she thinks it's a little bit and not hers.
Deception.
This is just what she believes. I don't know.
Yeah, want me to bring up shit?
Yeah. This is
I understand this is what you believe, which is why I'm modifying the DC in my head, but it is still, a lie that, given that the conversation was had to, connect it to
Oh, yeah.
+5.
For Dylan?
It's charisma, isn't it?
Well, I mean, unless you have the deception skill, I don't know if you do.
The deception's under charisma, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a +5.
Yeah,
I'm
not proficient.
Okay, not proficient.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I. Okay.
So that is 15.
Okay. You feel relatively convincing to yourself and others. Whether it actually is or not is
Yeah.
whether other people decide to call bullshit, considering they were all there for that conversation.
Yeah. It's okay because while Dylan had the dream too and shared it a little bit, in Dylan's head it was reversed and it was a little bit stream, and she was just like, oh yeah.
So this is that should be a normal roll.
She believes that it's not her dream, pretty much.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Kyoki will be looking and like smirking inwardly.
What's so funny?
Well, it's working inwardly.
Oh, inwardly. Okay.
As opposed to his usual outward one.
His outwardly smirk that he already has.
Well, with the life stream and reincarnation, Feral Spirit glance between. Is this really service on the map?
A service down there by the where you stop for water, playing with the animals and Ileana.
It'll glance over towards her and then back to Dylan. Well, Dylan appears to say that one or more of the souls haven't appeared already. Hint.
Based on, and this is where Saoirse will speak up, but based on what very few records we have of them actually being documented, because again, it's not something, a lot of people go around recording, they usually appear all at the same time. So if one is in play, the other two are in play as well. There seems to be some sort of connection between them.
Well, Master, is there some sort of test or divination?
Is there a way to tell?
That the Gold Soul may have?
It might be in the archive somewhere. I've never had reason to look, but if the cult has a way of divining it, it's not just, blindly pulling at their suspects out of their ass, then there clearly would be a spell or ritual or test or something that one could look into. Given some time,
Lan, given your travels in circles, have you heard anything about such feats?
I can't say that I have. I mean, my travels in circles were mostly specifically within the Empire. It was an Empire, right?
you are from the Silken Empire.
Empire. Silken Empire,
Yeah, pulling a spell out of your ass like that would not be legitimate. That would actually require actual research, not bullshit research. Okay, so I imagine it might take going through multiple Cobalt archives, because that's not necessarily, that's definitely going to be the kind of thing that, is either really obscure or really locked down.
Okay, this is more of a question for you, Tris.
I suppose if you have a priest, you could just add.
Can blood be inherently magical?
To a certain extent, yes, because that's why like dragon blood and rituals and that kind of thing is a thing.
And fairy blood.
And fairy blood. Yeah. So in theory, yes, blood can be inherently magical. Given how the world works, everyone's blood has a little bit of magic in it, except for humans.
Because I was wondering, is there some kind of blood testing there, like mixing blood with something else to have a certain pseudo-arcanic alchemical reaction?
there's not a way to, for want of a better way of phrasing this, there's not a way to do like a metachlorian test to see if you're the chosen one.
Okay.
Or if there is, it is not known in the common.
Okay. Okay. I figured that would actually fall under medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That would be
no blood test.
That would be a weird, somewhere between medicine and an arcana type situation.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one of those things where you're probably rolling medicine, but like with, like when they give you the investigation, but if you're proficient in this, you get that kind of information.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, they don't have for want of a better way of phrasing it, metachlorian test.
Okay. That's it. Oh, close to divinity, are you? Gotcha.
I think normally that is shown by ability to use power, or how much power you are able to. It's like is your fireball more powerful than so and so's fireball kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they've already found a method. It's not like that we can race towards a method.
It would seem, given how long they have been doing this, it would be safe but we've never been able, to my knowledge, no records of theirs have been taken, but it would be safe to deduce that they probably have at least something they believe is a viable method. Yes.
Yeah. Well, based on your knowledge, Master,
probably something going back to pre-calamity knowledge of magic.
Based on your knowledge, then, Master, of how they've operated in the past, could we use that to predict how they could be acting now, so we could possibly head them off into the areas?
How the cult, like any cult, how the cult operates is determined by who is a member at the time, because the cult will be purged at one moment, or seemingly purged, and then the next generation it'll pop up again, but it'll be behaving differently because it's being led by a new leader, and has different members with different methodologies.
Yes, but I would imagine that there would be like a central book or central tenets that I imagine would be a commonality between them.
Not especially in my experience.
Okay.
And, because again, it's they have a shared goal. They all have a shared goal of finding Azos and bringing back Azos's return in some fashion. I would presume that being the primordial dragons are beyond something as simple as a resurrection spell, even all the higher tier ones that high-level priests can do. Otherwise, the creator would have just brought them back himself or herself. Itself.
Yeah.
So I imagine this is, like when some of the monks in the Yukon Islands are looking for reincarnated spiritual leaders. It's again, they have. My guess would be some kind of test to see if they can provoke old memories.
I would like to take. I think we should get it in case we come across somebody who wants to take this test.
In which case, what you might be looking for is some kind of either memory walk or memory manipulation spell, which those sorts of things do exist. I've never heard of an attempt at using one to look into past lives. But the theory is sound, and I haven't heard of individuals who, in the process of reincarnating from the life stream, do hang on to vestiges of their past lives in memories that kind of come across as dreams or flashbacks. In particular, there's recurring myths of a specific individual known as the Kingmaker that falls into that category, where they always seem to appear at a time of great turmoil to bring forth some sort of great leader or another. Kind of mentor and guide them.
Now, about this spell. Okay, let's say we don't have the access to the spell. Could someone who says read people's thoughts and minds just give them the spell to relive memories and then go in and see those
If
memories?
you happen to have access to a telepath, it is theoretically possible. I mean, telepaths can, in theory, access memories anyway, provided they have the proper training. You might be able to do some sort of guided meditation thing to see if you can provoke a response.
Okay.
Too bad we don't have access to a telepath, huh?
The most common methods for that, from the magical standpoint, which is where most of my expertise lies, would be something along the lines of, like, say, the dream spell, I imagine telepaths probably have some kind of equivalent.
How about something like this? My question is, but I am a telepath.
Well, I know you have two telepaths in the party. She doesn't know that. But
Yeah. Since you mentioned guidance and stuff like that, could I do something like a charisma-based medicine check from the standpoint of, like, I don't know, guided therapy or psychological stuff for, I guess, like, I don't know if lucid dreaming is the right term to use here, but...
you have history and Arcana, right?
I don't know what I have. So I keep turning to look and realizing my laptop's just.
Oh, wait, was that to me?
Yeah, that's the data.
Okay.
Since he's the one who asked the question.
Oh, okay.
And the screen's just black now. I don't know if it needs to turn off or...
I have history, and I actually do not have Arcana. That's something that I was wanting to get.
Religion might be applicable here from a different tag.
Okay.
If you have religion.
Oh no, that's where that came from. Okay.
What is it that you need?
He asked a specific question, so it was relevant to his skills.
No, I have,
I actually don't have any
history,
intelligence,
medicine,
so-
insight,
Okay, so no religion, no Arcana.
unfortunately,
Can I give him a help since I.
No, again, it's him going through his knowledge base because he asked a
Oh.
specific question.
yeah.
Because medicine might be useful for a like helping in trying to figure out how to set up a program like that. But most of the knowledge that for people who have done this kind of thing before, again, it's yokin rituals, which are typed like yokin monks and stuff.
Yeah.
So it would knowledge of that would probably fall into the a history and Arcana or history and religion category.
Okay. I only have one piece then. Okay.
Yeah. Medicine, in this particular instance, it's like, if you want to help her talk out her problems, medicine might help, but if you're trying to do a guided meditation, kind of a dream walk type thing, that's not really a medicine category.
Okay. In which case, then, Farron can say...
So you have knowledge that such rituals exist, but you know nothing about the specifics, just like...
I'm not practiced in anything like that. However, as the Master mentioned, there are people in the Yoga Islands may certainly need more experience in that.
And there might be something in the archives because of that.
Yeah, there could be something in the archives. I would need access to a more concentrated arcanic or religious practice.
I'm sure we can make it happen. It shouldn't be that hard.
Well, if none of us is super versed in either the deeper knowledges of obscure religions and arcana.
I'd say if anyone wants to even attempt to check to know what the hell the specifics might be, I'm going to need you to be proficient in history and either arcana or religion.
Am I proficient in any of that?
As you can't have one or the other; it has to be both.
Oh, that probably helps.
So you have to have history and one of the other two.
I take it I could not provide the history component.
No,
what if we link our minds together?
that's not. The odds of having encountered this are, for these characters is obscure enough.
She has arcana and history.
Okay, so if she has arcana and history, she can attempt to roll whichever one is lowest for the same. She can pick either one.
Yeah, they're both 7.
We'll go with Arcana. No, we'll go with history. That's a 15. That's a 15.
Okay, with a 15 from history, while you don't have like hard specifics, you do remember having read stories that touched on such themes in the storybooks that you were, stealing from Fiala's library.
Okay.
Some of them a little bit more mature than somebody your age was supposed to be reading. But,
As I want to do.
Those with the bare chest on the cover.
so you have an idea of like the principle, but you don't have an idea of like the specific technique that would be involved.
Gotcha.
You do know it seems to revolve around something to do with, there seems to be there usually is like some kind of magical component. There usually seems to be something to induce a like trance of some sort, possibly of a hypnotic variety. But you're not 100% on, the specifics of the trance.
I could not make drugs for that.
With a medicine check, you in theory could also just do the pocket watch routine.
Oh, okay.
But drugs are also an option.
I saw you do hypnosis. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've got like fictional, storybook accounts with varying degrees of plausibility.
Okay. So there's an avenue.
I guess I was kind of looking for, aside from the archives, if there was any particular personal place we could go. Now, obviously, so far, we've heard of the Okinawa Islands, but we have to go that far. I would like to visit. Right?
I mean, it's
Well, the Okin Islands, you're proficient in history, so the Okin Islands are, the islands themselves are still, isolationist.
Yeah, I know.
So you really can't just sail in there without, major diplomatic,
I mean, that's kind of like what he wants to know, not the concept of like, is it? But because the sides.
maybe we can find somebody who can get us over there. It wouldn't hurt to ask. All right. We can even see if Kiki, our
Well, I mean, I know he's in Yokin clothing, but
no, but he has connections.
he has connections to another coastal planet.
He has shady connections, but so does
Are you trying to learn about Yokin culture?
Anyone for land?
No. Matt's character.
Yeah, Bella, Fargo.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Both of them have connections within. I don't know what kind of connections Fargo has, but I know he has connections to like whatever barred underground thingy, and then Kiki has connections via his like. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to railroad. So, like, we have options if we want to try and get in, or we could just go legal route and put in an ask to like some diplomatic party, like, hey, we want to go here. Can you make this happen for us? We will donate to your next campaign.
Well, I guess a good question is, do either of you,
I think that's legal.
Glenn, think your contacts and your specific knowledges will be able to turn anything up or give us a direction and access?
Oh God. What are I've been fading in and out. What are we trying to get access to?
We're trying to get action to the yokai territory. That
Okay.
their isolation.
I mean, I could try. I mean, wait, hold on. Actually, no. It very much specifically says that my reach is only to the Republic of Selene and the Silken Empire.
Oh. Yeah, but maybe somebody in that area that you know can get us to where we need to get to, or where we want to get to. I don't know if we need to go there, but we want to go.
Well, so far it's the only place you've heard outside of perhaps doing a deep dive into the archives, which would be boring for you guys.
Oh, no. I would love to do a deep dive at the library. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, you
Well,
and I, yes.
we can go
but-
do a deep dive, and everybody else can go do something for a few hours.
I am very excited to see lots of priceless artifacts.
And we're going to go see books.
Yeah. Books.
Okay, that's fine. You can tag along, and everybody else can go do something, else in the interim, and then we can just convene and share what information we find.
How's security in a place like this?
I mean, if
The temples of Ioun are probably, given your... you have criminal background? Where are you again?
I mean, lots of thievery and stuff.
Okay, then you would know that the temples of Ioun are some of the most secure temples on the planet, given that the only people in the building, traditionally, unless they are civilian contractors, everybody's either a cleric, a paladin, or a monk.
Oh, that group sounds like fun.
Yes, hi.
A lot of them being a combination of at least two of those. So, I mean, they're cool people because they're just there for the pursuit of knowledge. They don't beat you over the death with religious dogma or anything. But given that it's their job to make sure knowledge is never lost, they are some of the most well-trained individuals on the planet.
I don't think that they will let what's his face through. His name is escaping me. Brian's character.
Kiki,
As if they do, they definitely do not let non-Cobalt Soul members walk around without constant supervision.
Mm.
And if you're trying to get into the obscure text, you need some kind of letter of recommendation.
I mean, we have a member of the Cobalt Soul. Doesn't that count?
Yes, but
He's not a high-level
I
member.
am.
As there were texts even he was not clear to look at when this adventure started. That's part of why you guys had to go find Master Sersha here.
Okay.
Because she is supposed to be the expert on the cult of Azos. Hence why you guys had to go find her, because she was not in-house at the time.
And besides, to be frank, so because I'd be doing research, I would be distracted and request to be another member with us.
Oh, there would be. Because remember, even you weren't allowed to walk around there unsupervised.
Oh, I just mean I don't even mean in the restricted area. I just mean in the town.
Yeah.
Because I know I will be having a face in the book and not being able to keep track of everything.
Right.
Okay. Matt has to go look because it's been so long since I've actually looked at the Golden Grin stuff.
It's amazing how much of this could be solved in theory by a 9th level cleric.
What?
I think there's a specific 5th level spell that would solve a lot of this, but nobody took 5th level cleric. 9th level cleric. So
Imagine
Oh, we had a cleric.
no, dream. Which Master Sersha specifically called out.
yeah.
Well, I mean, as a I
No, in theory, commune would also
Wait,
eventually
wait,
allow you to
wait.
do it, because then you can ask questions.
yeah. Well, I
Are we about to
know where
level?
Alice are, though.
No, you're not even close.
Well,
You said
did I know your Alice are?
And even then, you need 9 levels.
Well, I mean-
you need access to 5th level spells that have to be on your spell list.
She has not shared that with anyone.
Well, I understand that.
Well, either commune or dream.
Would I know that
I have to-
by way of being the doctor? I don't know if there's any
Austin's a
medical
person.
signs that a college got.
They look like human, right?
Yeah, but you don't commune. They look mostly human.
Yeah.
But your commune doesn't work with a god; it works with your patron.
And they're like a rare race.
So asking your wife, I don't think would help here.
Congregate, apparently.
I don't know. It just says that I cast the spell. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, the idea is you're supposed to commune is supposed to allow you to talk to your deity, or in your case, your patron.
Can I ask the patron to reach out to the god?
That's not how that works. Communally,
Like, I'm trying it, damn it.
communally allows yes or no questions.
Basically, then I guess I'll have to ask you, player to player, as a Kalashar, do you have Dream as the spell?
No, we don't get that as a risk.
I say they don't have racial spells.
Yeah.
No, okay.
I can get Dream in like 3 levels.
Well, maybe if there's a goal that we need to work towards.
Could be.
Yeah, again, but remember, she said also just having somebody who has the ability to go inside the people's head will work. And you do your little
Well, she said it might work.
might work. But it's worth a shot.
But again, she also said that would probably require the guided meditation routes. Because if you're trying to get specific information.
Which I'm
Once
not
I
skilled
become a
enough to do that part. I
10th
can do
level bard,
I can do 2 of the 3 pieces.
Yeah, but if
Well,
you
have to be
do the
ninth
whole
level. You have
go
to
to
be ninth
sleep,
level
close your
in order to be able
eyes,
to use 5th level spells.
then I can do the mental thingy and get us all in their heads and see what we see.
Yeah, but you'd have nobody driving. Is the problem?
As a
Well,
10th level bard, I can
but
choose
we'll just have
spells
to
from other
sit and
classes.
observe and hope for the best. Unless you get that memory
I
potion,
get the steel Dream.
that memory spell.
Yeah, so it was a spell that focus.
If we go back to Corvus, where the circles are, we could also see if there's any surviving scroll shop.
Yeah.
You could also
yeah,
see if
I
we can
remember
find
Schwartz.
someone who had this spell and then just hire him.
So actually, no, another good question. You, myself, and Bulad, if you'd like, can hit the books, and everyone else can see if there's any scroll shops with dream-related magics.
Yeah. Sounds like a game plan, everyone?
We are still in the Republic of Selenia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went down we went down from Corvus to get to here, which is why I'm thinking. Well, so we need to go back to Corvus to deliver Master Shesha. Anyway, the us book people can hit the books, while everyone else can look for dream-related magics and at the scroll shops, provided any of them are currently open, given the recent rising.
Okay. I was about to say, we could try to tap the grid maybe and see if we could. Well, I mean, the grid is still going to mainly be thieves from the way it's written, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe there are honorable thieves, you know?
Well, I mean, your contacts may be able to gain us access to said magics by alternative
Yeah.
means.
Maybe we'll meet our Biblo.
Yeah, let's all go meet a thief who's got the sleep spell and can put us all under
No.
to go on this.
We're gonna go hit the books.
I say you're not looking for the sleep spell, you're looking for the dream spell. Different spell.
Yeah, we're gonna go hit the books. Everybody else should tackle the avenues to see if they can get our hands on either somebody who can cast the spell or somebody who has the scroll of the spell. You know.
Okay, so then
And we
Yoki
need
goes
2
to
of
the
them
avenue.
so we can do a test drive to make sure that if I can, go in mentally into their head versus, no. Because there's no sense in us wasting it if I can't mentally go in and do stuff.
So Yoki goes through the criminal underground. I'll go through the grid. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yeah. So we have a game plan.
Sounds good.
Who's my good puppy girl? Who's my good puppy dog? Who's my good puppy dog? Yes, ma'am. You deserve a belly rub. You deserve a belly rub.
Giving us the belly rubs.
She's a good girl. Yes, she is. Yes, you are.
Go back to sleep. Alright. What now, Brown Cow?
Well, it sounds like you have a plan. It's just a matter of, performing the plan. Might I request, GM, that we do some montage traveling so we can get to enacting the plan.
That's fine to a point. First of all, I'm going to confirm nobody else has any additional questions for the archivist.
Well, aside from granting us access to obscure texts.
So, yeah, this is one of your main chances at potential exposition. This is why I was to make sure everybody's satisfied with what they got. They don't have anything else they want to follow up with before I start on the travel montage.
Well,
No, but Dylan is very, very adamant that this isn't her. So
does Belan have any questions, given Belan's background and recent things concerning Belan?
I'm trying to think of what questions to ask is the problem, and I've got no idea what this lady would know. Matt, as a player, has no idea what this lady would know, and what I should be asking.
As I say, she is a master librarian, rumored to, in theory, have whether she has immediate access to it or not, she is rumored to carry the knowledge of the entire Cobalt soul in her head. That's why she was being called to Corvus in the first place, to replace all the burned books, because she can just pull them from memory.
Oh, wow.
So, in theory, if it's ever been written down, she has a chance of knowing it.
Okay. One, you wouldn't have to know anything about. You never found the shapeshifters who were framing me, did we?
When you guys were at the Styes, you saw the vision that indicated it was either the person wearing Brian's wife's face or Captain Colley from Saltmarsh.
Oh, okay.
You have encountered Brian's wife's face stealer again since then, because she was down there in the forge with you guys.
Well,
You still have no idea why they are running around using your face to kill people, but it seems to be you're not sure if it's both of them or just one at a time, depending on the situation and whoever's there or what the deal is. But there seems to be a connection between the face stealer, Captain Colley, and the murder you are accused of.
You wouldn't happen to know where we could find one of those anti-scrying things, would you?
You mean the one you had, Tristan reminding Matt, you mean the one you had commissioned?
Oh, the commissioned one, never mind. Ignore me. No, I cannot think of how to phrase a question that would focus on the history.
Well, if you can't figure out a specific phrasing, if you want to give me a gist of the question, I can, figure out if it's something she might be able to figure out.
The only other thing I could... I mean, there's a lot of exposition I could go into in my personal backstory, like who wanted who wanted, why was I afraid, blah blah blah. But again, that's like I can't imagine that that's written down somewhere.
Or if it was probably destroyed quickly, like a letter that was like destroyed, self-destruct or whatever.
So yeah, everything that I can think of, I can't imagine she would know.
Okay.
Because it's like, if there's something that you want to drop me a hint, or I can roll to come up to get to what the GM is suggesting, if there is something that you have in mind.
No, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just making sure that everybody, if anybody had questions that they wanted to ask of this particular NPC, they got the chance to do it. That's all.
Okay, yeah.
Because, depending on what you guys do, this NPC's gone, and then, never get access to whatever information again.
unless we come back.
Yeah. Well, she travels, so even if you come back, she may or may not still be there.
Oh yeah, but then we can find that orphan exodia.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can charter our boat to travel with.
Because I know there were questions about the cults, there were questions about the dragons. I know Greg had a bunch of questions, but Greg's not here to ask them.
Oh yeah, I mean, Greg probably would. Greg's character would have way more reason for questions than Bardo.
Farron does have some questions, but he would like to ask his questions in private.
Okay.
And David has specific questions, just a category of questions.
Okay, well, I might be able to fill some of that stuff in on the way home then.
Yeah.
All right, in which case, it's going to take you, again, 5 days to get back. And that's assuming you don't botch a survival check. So whoever wants to helm the travel can make the survival check. DC set by travel pace. If you're sourcing food and water from the land, you can only travel at a slow pace. If you're using rations and stuff, then you can use normal or fast.
Captain?
Mm-hmm.
Captain?
Don't know if anybody thought to bring rations or anything. It's
Captain? Captain?
I said, I have 7 survival. Does anyone have time?
Did you need me, Virgo?
No, I was trying to figure out who was steering since you're the captain. So.
We're not on the boat yet.
that's
We're not on the boat yet.
yeah. So yeah, you are walking, or riding through the woods and the mountains right now.
I think we're fine going at a slow pace and forcing off the land.
When you guys come to a decision on that, let me know.
I don't know what my rules are, but I'm all for like living off the land.
I do know Choki, I think, is the one that's only doing your survival check.
Yeah, I mean, I have some rations on me. I have like 4 days worth of rations on me.
Okay, so sounds like that's 2 for the slow method. Okay, that's right in. So
Well, I mean, slow would take longer. If we're living off the land, then we can do.
as I slow it out, it may probably add an extra day, maybe.
Okay, yeah, if we're living off the land, I don't mind.
Okay. Which that's going to depend on Brian's survival. So, Brian, if you would kindly roll the survival to navigate, we are taking the slow pace, so possibly adding an extra day depending on how you roll.
I would like to assist.
You can do that. In which case, Brian can roll with advantage.
Good.
Okay, so for the 23, despite the slower pace, you are able to make your 5-day window.
Awesome.
It's like going
Because
slower. You
everything
go
is
faster.
awesome.
As I said, that'll bring you to the city gates of Corvus right about at the beginning of sundown. At which point you guys can either head back to your boat for the night, or head back to or grab an inn for the night and check in with the Cobalt Soul in the morning.
Well, I mean, aside from docking fees, our boat is free.
I believe they waived
imagine
docking
that
fees for heroics.
Okay.
If I'm looking for a grid, I'm going to have to go to the inn and see if I can perform.
Okay. Well, are you staying at the inn, or are you just going, for like dinner and entertainment, and then going back to the boat?
I'll stay at the inn.
Okay. So meal and room at the inn is going to be 1 gold piece.
And I myself am
Actually,
going to take a little bit and Diala out for dinner. And maybe if there's like a puppet show or something, and then take her home and tuck her in for bed.
It's been long enough. I've had time to put stuff together, given the time of day. Yeah, you'd probably have to do it before the inn, but yeah, you can probably catch like small, towards like the off the side in the market square where they're doing like puppet show and acrobatics and stuff to entertain the children while mom and dad are shopping.
Yeah, and then after I tuck her in, I will
As
head
it
back
Punch and Judy or whatever
to
it is.
the tavern and have myself a night of debauchery and booze.
Okay. Debauchery and booze is going to cost you 2 gold.
Okay, no biggies. No.
Oh, sorry.
You should have rolled a persuasion with your boobs out. See if you can get that cheaper.
Well, no.
That's 2 gold.
That's a fair
No, I'm
price.
just kidding. I know. I was
I need to
making
mark
it.
up the gold for you.
Yeah, and in fact, how much is it to buy a round for everybody in the tavern?
Given the number of people, that's probably another 2 gold.
All right.
Assuming you're doing average quality versus like shit or high
No,
quality.
we'll do high quality.
Okay, high quality probably bring it up to 3.
Okay, so there we go. That's mark an extra 3 off.
During the trip back, Fiala and Sersha seem to be spending a lot of time together, just kind of hanging out, chatting. It seems that Sersha is a big fan of hers from her time on stage, so she's really wanting to
What
know.
do you know about her? Oh,
A little bit of friend, a little bit of fangirly.
yeah.
You do have access to, for the duration of the trip back, as a thank you for, saving her from a predicament that she, wasn't too disappointed by being because she gets to see shiny stuff. Saoirse will grant you access to her Magnificent Mansion spell for the duration of the trip.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
So you guys get to camp out in fancy magical hotel as opposed to sleeping on the ground.
Okay.
That's cool. That's cool. Appreciate that.
Hers takes on the form of a very, it's got a large study. It's kind of you're looking at it, you get the vibe of it's kind of like a wizard's tower vibe, with very much a academic focus with like books and scrolls and stuff. In theory, anything that she remembers reading is available for access in the study.
Mm-hmm.
It's got very comfortable, stonework. Again, it's a medieval castle type room, with lots of you may or may not have seen them, like those little weird, Japanese robot bicycle dolls
Oh.
that are going around acting as the servants within the building. So it looks like kind of like a porcelain doll on a unicycle that you wind up and it's got a little tray to carry stuff around. Instead of having to wind it up, it just goes. In this case, they're maybe knee high on you. Asura has fun chasing them around,
Oh.
and they seem to be willing to play along. So there's seemingly some degree of sentience to them.
So what I'm hearing is a serve protocol.
If that is what you're looking for, yes. Okay. Next day, return. Assuming nobody has anything specific they want to do in the overnight. Obviously, plenty of chances to do threads for anybody who wants to do threads. In the interim, because that does get you XP.
Okay.
Well,
I'm open for threads.
this is where we are doing our split off. Yeah, like the next day.
The next day, once you you will be getting ready to do split off. I'm just confirming nothing extra beyond what has already been mentioned is happening in the overnight. Again, threads are available for the overnight. Threads are available for the trip back. Obviously, during the split off, people can do threads.
Well, Fargo, the reason Fargo was performing was because this is the town where we're starting to try to find people.
Yeah, you're putting out your grin message. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it say you have? Is there something you need to roll for that beyond performance?
No.
Okay.
It just says once I play the ballad, a member of the grin will find you.
Okay, so just for argument's sake, either a musical instrument or performance check.
Yeah. Oh, that's low.
Okay.
But there's so many stunt points.
So, probably in the roughly in the wee hours of the morning when you're finally wrapping up your performance for the night, you're not sure who, but somebody will have slipped a memo into your collection hat, indicating they will reach out to you in the morning.
Okay, cool. And how much money did I collect?
Roll a D100, you get that much silver.
They're gonna be pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Nope, not that great. Hey, but I made my money back.
And it is a pretty fucked up town, so money is starting to flow back in again. But there's been a lot of reconstruction stuff going on, so things are a little tighter than they would be.
But it's like there was the mini war, followed by the uprising, followed by.
I'd say it's been a hell of a month in Corvus.
The queen goes away on a trip, the thing's going to shit.
Also, anybody who returns the ship,
Yep.
which I believe was some of you,
Yeah.
is eventually whenever you return to the ship, there is a envelope tacked to the side of the hull.
Impounded.
No. I forget which one of you did it. I think it might have been you, David. Somebody commissioned somebody to go back down to Saltmarsh to check on the trading post.
Yes.
The report has come in,
Okay.
and that's what's in the envelope. Is their written account of. Tristan is blanking on specifically what you asked, but their report is in the envelope.
Okay.
So if you remember what information you were looking for, I can fill you in on that.
I believe it was concerning the Emporium.
Okay. Well, I know it was the Emporium. I just wasn't sure if there was anything specific with the Emporium you were looking for. It's still there.
It's been a while. I think.
That's why I'm saying. If there's anything you want to know now, you can, because it's a very good. It's a complete report. So even if you don't remember what specifically you asked, and want to just ask new questions, there's a reasonable chance it's probably in this letter. So that's why I was like, if there's any specific questions you want to ask me about the Emporium and the town right now.
Is the proprietor still there?
Captain Colley, according to the information they were able to gather, Captain Colley pulled out, in theory, pulled out roughly a couple days before you guys did, and before you guys pulled out to go investigate the reports and the styles. And her ship went with her. The Emporium is still ongoing, and the Emporium itself, as a neutral trading post, seemingly has no affiliation with any particular faction. Ships from various nations are still pulling in and out. It is currently being run by a old gnomish woman they seem to have hired from in town.
Okay, well, I think we're going to do something to get back to pick up some stuff. Right? How's the state of Saltmarsh in general? Considering when we left, I believe there was, the finalizations of alliances and everything.
The alliances seem to be doing well. Saltmarsh, it's only been like a month and a half at this point, so is thriving. Definitely seeing signs of improvement thanks to the alliance. Improved fortifications. Trade is definitely becoming a thing, as in the case of they're having to teach some of the races they allied with are still operating on more of a barter thing, so they're still trying to figure out the economy a little bit.
Yeah, money. Yeah.
So there's some barter, some actual coin going through, but there's more than enough supply to go around because and the fact that the bullywugs and stuff were able to bring up resources from underwater that the town didn't necessarily have access to. Also, the Dragon Crest have gotten their little place a little bit more secure, so teleportation is now viable in town, which has helped bring in a lot of stuff to expedite things.
Good.
There has been a lot more ships coming down from the Imperial capital, now that the town is popping off as a little bit more of an important trading port before making your way around into the bay. There are rumors of a major official, rumors, and security seems to be beefing up to back up said rumors of a major Imperial official probably stopping off in town on their way to another destination. Rumors indicate they might be heading down to the Dragon Guard, but they've not been able to confirm that aspect. They have been able to, based on things they have observed, it does seem very plausible said official is coming through town, but they're not 100% sure if they're actually going to be going Dragon Guard or just coming around to visit one of the other ports.
Okay. That's about what I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Coming back over to the match for the morning. A relatively unassuming halfling individual in a simple tinkerer's garb with a little rickshaw cart of scrap will seemingly be trying to get your attention in the morning using the typical greener you see some symbols on the cart and symbol hand gesture thief canty type things to get your attention.
Yeah.
It's like
I will make my way over.
It's like you reached out. What do you need?
Looking for someone specialized in a specific spell, the dream spell.
Okay, it's like you're looking for somebody in network. You're just looking for where would somebody like that be located? What do you?
Yeah, it could in network or out of network is fine.
In network, I can ask around. Might take a while though. Out of network, well, obviously you could try the circle. The mage types, have a good chance of having it kind of thing. They'll probably cost you a pretty penny to get access to it. Have to ask around. If you can find a temple with with a decently experienced priest, possibly, especially if you can find one affiliated with the god of dreams or whatever. I don't think we have one of those in Corvus at the moment, since that's one of the more minor deities. But and especially with all the stuff that's going on, even if we did, it might have gotten destroyed. But I can check around.
Matt is trying to think. The circle is
the magic regulation organization within the Republic.
within the Republic. Okay, so they're not the people chasing me.
Yeah, the Lodge of the Dragon Crest is the one chasing you. The Circle is the Republican equivalent, but they are not explicitly after you. No.
Cool. Cool. Maybe we could try the circle. I will perform again tonight, and in my performance tonight, I will let you know if we need that continued.
Okay, I'll start putting out feelers then, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, it might take me a couple days, but I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, and I will go back to the party to see if they want to go the expensive wizard route.
Yeah,
Or if
we've
we
been
want
trying to find a wizard anyway.
And he'll just kind of shuffle off with his little cart.
We've been trying to find a wizard anyway, so.
I will toss him a gold for his trouble.
Thank you. Okay. Presumably, you guys will, unless you guys want to talk real quick.
I think we're good to go.
Okay, so presumably you guys will then. Sounds like mostly as a group. If you choose to split up later, we'll make your way over to the Temple of Ayun to interface with the Cobalt Stone. In case they will definitely be happy to see you made it back and that the Master is intact, despite being her usual ADD self.
And we definitely will tell them about the giants and how they need to help.
Yeah. And you were turning the rod over and all, and the usual manual and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Which they will happily take off your hands. Definitely award you a bonus for that.
Okay.
Given the resources they will need to expend on your behalf, which they are happy to do, but there's going to be a certain amount of resource involved. They're going to take that little bit of extra cash off the top of your reward, but you are getting bonus reward because they are more than happy to pay for the book and the rod. So as they initially told you when you agreed to take this quest, they can't pay you in coin right now. But with the bonuses, what they were going to pay you went from 1,500 gold worth of potions or scrolls up to, call it, 3,000.
Okay. That seems decent, right, everyone?
Yes.
And so, any combination of potions or scrolls that adds up to 3,000 gold.
Okay. Oh, good. This is also a good place to look for the dream spell.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we would do. We need 2 of them, though.
Okay, that is a 5th level spell. I think that's fair. Sounds right. That sounds right. I'm confirming that now. Not scribing a scroll, because we have it. Selling it. think it's going to take up a good chunk of your reward.
Yeah, but it's for the mission, and we need it. We'll put it on the back burner and wait to see what Matt and Brian's characters come up with as far as thing goes. And then go from there. That seems reasonable before we spend the money on the scrolls, guys.
Spell.
I'm gonna assume the silence is a yes.
Yeah.
Difficult spell, the rare. So that would be 2,000 gold of your 3,000.
Okay.
And unless it is on one of your spell lists, you will need somebody to cast it for you.
I don't know what's on my list.
This is Dream, was it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that. I don't think that's something I can learn. It's something I can steal to learn.
Dream is a bard, druid, warlock, or wizard spell.
So Fargo could cast it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Or you can get one, or you can get another wizard, possibly even one in the Kobold Soul here to cast it for you.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I believe at one point we were talking about hiring a mage for a publication circle.
Yeah. A wizard.
You said bard, druid, what?
Bard, druid, warlock.
Or wizard. Okay, so also Fioki could cast it as well.
As I recall, though, there is a check to cast from a scroll higher level than what you can actually.
There it is, yeah.
I think next feat chance, I probably should get skilled to shore up some of my.
Yeah, because you kind of wrote yourself as a skill monkey, but you're not necessarily a skill monkey in the way one would expect you to be.
Yeah, it was like, I have history and stuff like that, but yeah. And some of it was like trying to balance again, knowledge and martial abilities. So.
Okay. The research was about looking into the ritual and stuff. So if you have the dream spell, you possibly don't need to do that.
But what is,
I proposed to the party. We can either spend the funds to get the dream scroll, or we can still go the route via Ya's connections. So.
well, I was also thinking that we could do more research about the cult of Azus in general. Now that we have access to the forbidden area.
Oh yeah, no. That part we're still gonna look into, but this was a question I was supposed to. Do we want to spend the funds?
Oh, that.
On the scroll that we have, or pay more? Like I know we still wanted a wizard regardless.
Right. I would say, if possible, we wait for the to see our how expensive or expensive our alternative routes are.
Okay. And also, maybe we'd be lucky. Maybe one of the wizards decide that they want to come with us. Yeah.
Okay. Am I missing any stuff people were doing? Like reached out to the Grin, went to turn in the quest for the Cobalt Soul.
Brian was supposed to be reaching out to his people.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if he has to make rolls for that.
As I recall, he's more of a thieves' camp thing, so just kind of leaving symbology and stuff around. Let's call this a charisma-based investigation to get an idea of what parts of town would be good for leaving that kind of thing around.
It's the same thing as normal investigation, so.
Okay, you leave your symbols around, and that morning, probably on your way to the Cobalt Soul, there will be a for something generic. There'll be a small, hobo-looking dwarvish individual that seems to be trying to get your attention, using similar anti type gestures. at markings. He seems like hanging out under one of your marks.
Okay. I'll look at him like, I'll just go, and there'll be like text underneath that says, "You have something for me."
Possibly. You indicated you were looking for information.
I must say, I am. I say, would you have? I say, we've been. I say, I've been in desperate need. I say, desperate need of someone who is capable. I say, someone who is capable of commune. I say, of the dream spell, or someone who is able to commune with. I'll say, someone who is able to commune with. With Iron.
Well, if you want somebody to commune, go see a priest. As for the dream spell, don't get a lot of call for that particular one on the black market, but might be able to work contact or two, shake something loose. Not going to be cheap though.
Must say, there's always means by which to pay. I say, do you deal in money or favor?
Something like this definitely would be a money situation. I mean, you might be able to sweeten the pot with a favor, but you're talking super obscure spell, possibly have to smuggle it out of the circle. That's
Or
not
just a person. Anyone who's willing to cast it also counts.
again, not also possible, but again, not necessarily somebody that moves in our circles. But again, I can see what's available. Yeah, it could probably take me a day or two to work the network.
And what is your asking price?
Well, part of that's going to be determined by how hard it turns out to be. But we can start with a 10 gold deposit. Because asking questions is cheap. If I actually manage to get a contact, then I'll worry about a percentage commission.
Sounds decent.
Like probably 5%.
I'll hand him a platinum.
Bite it to test authenticity. Give it a nod. Pleasure doing business. Kind of shuffle off. He's kind of dragging one leg behind him, like it doesn't seem to function quite right. Probably been broken one too many times.
I feel bad for that man. I feel bad for that young man. Because, I'll say he already doesn't have that good of a stride. That could have been me growing up. Glad I'm not 4 anymore. Go ahead and make our way to the temple.
Okay, at which point you guys will get the exchange about turning in. They're willing to defer payment for a short while if you would like. They weren't expecting it. They were expecting to, to have the, because it's going to take them time to, find whatever it is you're asking for. But so if you want to figure out what you're asking for, they can start looking, and then you can just choose not to take it when when the time comes.
And in that case, I think we should maintain the green scroll in case the others.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so the dream scroll would be 2,000 off your 3,000. That leaves you 1,000 gold worth of scrolls or potions.
And then I guess use the rest of it to buy potions.
Yeah, I would. Since we have people producing healing potions already, I would suggest mana potions.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So 1,000 gold worth of mana potions. You fine with basic, or are you looking for something more advanced?
I think basic would be fine.
That's what 2d4 plus 4. 2d4 plus 4. Okay, yeah, the basic.
Mm-hmm.
Basic.
You said regular mana potions do 2d4 plus 4?
Regular mana potions are 2d4 plus 2. Greater mana potions are 4d4 plus 4. So if you want to do regular,
Okay, so similar to
it's the same as healing
potions.
potions. It's the same as healing potions.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you're looking for regular, greater.
I say
Regular.
Okay, so you're looking for 1,000 gold worth of regular.
Mhm.
Okay.
It should be a okay amount.
Well, they're 50. Regulars are 50 a pop. So
So yeah, I know that we get a.
yeah, so that'd be 20 regular mana potions.
Because I know for this thing, like I know I invented my mana potions. I don't know about everyone else's.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so they will get to work either locating or crafting, depending on whether they have it in stock or not. So that'll take them some. They say that based on that, they're saying it might take 2 days to get everything together.
Right.
If it's sooner than that, they'll let you know. Because they're not, the person you're interacting with doesn't necessarily know everything they have in stock.
Right.
Obviously, magic shop from last time still there. So unless there's anything else, I think I'm going to call it here.
Okay.
So pending what you guys decide to do next time, we will be starting the next adventure. But obviously there might be a little bit of a downtime shenanigans.
Yeah. It sounded like there would be a little bit of prelude for the switch.
Yeah.
Is any of the mana potions that you're purchasing going in the loot crate?
Well, yeah, because it's being purchased with loot money.
I say it's coming out. It's coming out of the quest reward, so it's not it's not costing money, but.
No, that's what I was asking. I was like, are each of you taking a certain amount of them to have on your person, or are you just putting every single last one of them in the boot?
Okay, so sounds like all 20 are going into the loot crate right now, and you guys will figure it out later.
Okay, so we now have 21 mana potions in the loot crate. Did everyone add the money that they received earlier?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, it's not restarting anymore.
Yeah, it shows some more constraints.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna call it here. If you guys choose to take more than the 2 days downtime, just let me know and we can do that. I'll worry about the downtime rules next session, but if anyone has anything specific they want to do for downtime that's special, you can either PM me or we can discuss it,
Later.
yeah.
Okay.
Master Sersha will still be around it, and doesn't mind people talking to her while she's at the temple. So if you guys have any more questions for her or whatever, she's easily enough found. Since most of her work kind of just happens on autopilot, as long as she's in the room, the books are refilling themselves,
Yeah.
and she got multiples going at the same time. So it's a little bit read or die Disney princessy at the moment. She's having to, like legend lore book that she forgot reading, and then you scribe to take the legend lore and put it in the book, and
It's like, huzzah!
it's very much if it was ever written down somewhere, it is now, she is putting it back into the book that was burned.
Mm.
Okay.
I have exactly 6,900 gold.
If people are planning on visiting the Magic Shop, let me know so I can re-roll it and see if there's any new items in there, but otherwise, yeah, looks like you guys have downtime for as long as you want to take it.
Okay.
I will probably visit the magic shop.
Okay, so I will have that rolled up again for next time.
Okay.
That's it. You guys are close to leveling, but you have not leveled yet, so I don't have to worry about that. I do have morality rolls noted, but I don't feel like dealing with that right now, so I'll worry about that later.
Oh, wait. I think I know something I can do. Let me see.
So yeah, unless anybody has any last minute details they want to attend to, we can call it here.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh. My husband wakes up in an hour, so I probably will wait to see.
Okay, so